pose with the fans. Pose with the pose with the pose with the fans. Pose with the pose with the pose with the fans. Pose with the fans. Pose with the fans. Pose with the pose with the pose with the fans. Pose with the pose with the pose with the fans. Pose with the fans.
Alta Fixsler was born in Manchester in October 2020, but from the start, her life was on the edge. A severe brain injury left her unable to breathe on her own. Machines kept her alive. Her parents, watching every beat of the monitor, never gave up hope.
Mr. Fixsler, I need to be honest. I thought condition is very serious. Her brain is not responding, and she cannot breathe or move on her own. There is no hope for your daughter anymore.
Doctor, if I had a pound for every time I heard those words, no hope, I could have bought a private jet to fly her to Israel by myself.
Doctor, we see our daughter's eyes open sometimes. Maybe it's just a flicker, but to us, it's our hope, Doctor. We see those moments too, but medically, it's not awareness, it's more like reflexes. And if she were really responding, I promise I'll be doing cartwheels down this corridor.
I would pay good money for that.
Alta's parents were Haredi Jews, deeply faithful. For them, every breath was sacred. They believed ending life support wasn't an option. They pleaded to transfer Alta to Israel, where doctors were ready to continue care.
We have consulted with hospital in Israel. Their treatment would still involve intensive intervention, just like here. No better outcome, just more pain. But over there, Doctor, they see her life as the way we do, not a diagnosis like as a soul.
Honestly, Doctor, we were willing to take her by a plane, by a train, by a camera, or even we need to run. Just please give her a chance.
We're not asking for a miracle, Doctor, just the right to try. Somewhere that will understand us why we're still holding on to our daughter.
Now, the court would decide about medicine, about faith, about whether hope could still make a difference.
Dr. Imogen, please state your name and role.
My name is Dr. Imogen, consultant pediatric neurologist at Royal Manchester Children's Hospital.
So, doctor, for how long have you treated Alta Fixsler?
Since birth for over 2 years, she has a profound brain injury and entirely dependent on a life support.
So, is there any signs of improvement?
None. Her condition remains static and her brain shows no response and awareness.
So, what is the ongoing treatment for Alta Fixsler?
It's going on invasive care treatment with daily suctioning, sedation, and the risk of repeated infection.
So, doctor, if I may conclude, in your own point of view, Is this treatment for the best interest of Alta?
No, it only prolongs her suffering without benefit. Ethically, we should let her pass peacefully.
Dr. Lee, can medicine fully explain consciousness?
Not fully, but in Alta's case, the absence of brain activity is clear.
So there's still uncertainty?
Technically, yes, but the recovery will be beyond rare. It will be unprecedented.
You sedate her during treatment. Why, if she feels nothing?
As a precaution, we must consider even a remote discomfort for her.
And is Alta stable enough for transfer overseas?
Possibly, but the risk is high. Any move can lead to the death in transit.
Shouldn't that choice belong to the family?
Well, I understand, but not when the child cannot speak for herself. The court must protect her interests directly.
Let us proceed to the next submission.
Mrs. Fixsler, can you tell the court your relationship to Alta?
I am Alta's mother.
What do your days with her look like?
I visit her every morning. I sing, I read, I hold her hand, and sometimes she moves. Her fingers, her eyes. It may be small, but it means everything to us.
Do you believe she is aware?
Yes, a mother knows. She may not speak or cry, but I can feel her presence.
Some call them reflex. What do you call them, Mrs. Fixsler?
I call them love, response, and connection. And even if they are reflexes, why not believe that she hears us?
You have mentioned the possibility of transfer. Why do you pursue that?
Because there are still a place that willing to care for her, and we are willing to go. We are not asking for miracles, just for the chance to hold on to our daughter.
Miss Fixsler, no one questioned your devotion, but the thing is, we find that your interpretation on such belief is different than the medical fact, is it?
I do, but science doesn't feel what I felt when I sit beside my daughter.
Mrs. Fixsler, you do realize that even with a few finger twitches and with eye movement can also occur without awareness.
Yes, I am fully aware, but there can always be something more.
Miss Fixsler, as the mother of the child, are you aware that your child has been sedated daily?
Yes, they told us, just in case she feels anything.
So even though the hospital find that she might feel pain, you only thought that she only feels love?
Yes, I believe that she feels us. She feels safe with us.
And yet, you are willing to risk her life by transporting her to overseas.
Of course, because dying while trying to save her is better than dying in a place that no one tried.
Thank you, Mrs. Fixsler. This court recognizes your pain, your honesty, and your strength.
Mr. Fixsler, what kind of father are you?
One who never give up on his child. I will take responsibility on every breath she takes.
Are you present with Alta every day?
Yes, my wife and I take turns. I pray with her. I read to her. And I always speak like I always have. And I believe that She knows we are there.
How do your religious belief guide your decisions?
We are taught that life is not ours to end. Even on a mission is still life, and we honor that.
If it was permitted, would you move Alta abroad?
Immediately, we have support from the hospitals who share our values, and we just need the court to let us try.
Do you accept that the medical experts say that Alta's condition is irreversible?
I accept their view, but science doesn't always know everything. Faith in methods too.
So you are guided more to the belief than medical facts, is it?
Faith informs me, but it's about responsibility. A father protects his child.
Do you accept transferring your own child carries a huge risk?
I do, but doing nothing guarantees her death. I choose risk over regret.
Mr. Fixsler, is there any situation where you would agree to end life support?
Only if her heart stopped naturally. I could never be the one who ended by my choice.
So even when everyone else disagree that this is not for her best interest, you decide different?
That's right. Her life's sacred, but we don't extinguish it because it is hard.
Thank you, Mr. Fixsler. Your voice has been heard clearly with conviction.
Rabbi Levinsky, please state your position and role.
I am Rabbi Ilham Levinsky, Senior Rabbinic Authority for the West London Basdin and a consultant for Jewish medical ethics.
Have you met the Fixsler's family?
Yes, I've consulted them throughout this ordeal. Their convictions reflect sincere and well-grounded faith.
Could you explain what Jewish law says about life in case like Alta's?
In Judaism, life is sacred. Every breath has infinite value, even when sustained by machines. We do not measure worth by cognitive function.
And suffering?
It must be alleviated where possible, but we do not hasten death, even to relieve suffering. That is a boundary we are not permitted to cross.
So could you explain what happened in Alta's case?
She is alive. Her soul remains within her. Removing life support in our law is akin to actively ending life. This is morally impermissible.
Are there facilities abroad that align with this view?
Yes, in Israel and in the United States, they've offered to provide ongoing care in accordance with halakhic principles.
Don't you think that this option shouldn't be allowed?
Absolutely. The parents are not denying medical facts. They are asking for the right to act in accordance with their faith and their child's sanctity.
Rabbi, you speak from a religious tradition, but this is a court of law, not of faith. Do you accept that?
I do, but the law also protects religious freedom. That is too part of justice.
You said that life support must not be withdrawn, even if they have no chance of recovery?
Correct. We are not permitted to define life by prognosis alone. Every moment has defined worth.
But doesn't medicine have the right to remove futile treatment?
It has the right in clinical terms, but morally, This child's life is not futile. Medicine heals, yes, but it must not decide when a life ends.
So what about Alta's suffering?
Suffering must be relieved, but not by ending life. Our tradition teaches that suffering may have meaning beyond what we can understand.
So you rejected the medical consensus ethics?
I respect it, but I represent a different tradition. One that demands we sustain a life as long as the heart beats and the breast still rises.
Thank you, Rabbi Levitsky. Your testimony brings moral gravity to this court task. This is one of the hardest decisions a court can face. Alta cannot speak. She cannot choose. So we must ask, does continuing treatment offer her benefit or only prolong her suffering? The evidence is clear. Her condition is irreversible. Her awareness absent. This is not question of love. This is question of dignity. I will reserve the judgment. A full decision will follow in writing. To her parents, I hear your devotions. To the doctor, I see your care. To Alta, may this court honor your life and your peace. Court is adjourned.